We are going to try our hardest not to be blasphemous because we are recording this on Easter Sunday. It is episode 15 of the Black Boy Content Club. I'm one of your three hosts, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington. Here's the other two.
What's up, Jesus, man? Happy resurrection. Happy resurrection, Jesus. What's up, my nigga?
He's back. He's back. You got to say what's up.
Bro. Every Easter, he come back and leave eggs or whatever for the kids, man.
I don't know if that's how it works, but
all
yeah.
Right. What's going on though? It's Moses Primm, man.
We starting early.
Moses Primm, man. No, I really don't know the story of Easter. I mean, I know they put Jesus in a cave and they killed him.
They didn't kill him in the cave. He was already dead.
He was dead already. He was crucified.
You grew up. What did you grow up with? No religion.
Yeah, I grew up.
Okay.
I grew up going to church. I got baptized
definitely
like twice.
Attention.
Yeah, just never paid no attention.
I mean, they killed him and then
why is this white man hanging on the cross?
As a zombie, right?
I love you. Make it sound as a zombie. Is that what you said?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, he is kind of undead, and he got powers and shit.
That's like
cool
a zombie. As fuck, bro.
Y'all made Jesus into an X-Men.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah. He is the first superhero.
I mean,
you know how to do that Captain America, the first Avenger?
Technically, but here's
Jesus, the first superhero.
That's some weak ass powers.
Is he though? Because technically, we go comic book. Jesus comes after Apocalypse, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And Samar Noon comes the first before.
Was Apocalypse before Jesus?
Yes, he is.
He's in ancient Egypt in the comics.
Ancient Egypt
okay, that makes
Jesus.
sense. Right.
Did you say Jesus got weak ass powers?
I mean, water in the wine.
He's
that's
God,
why.
nigga.
I mean, okay.
He can do anything.
I mean, I'm saying he wasn't doing anything, you know what I mean?
I mean, low
He's
key.
like making it rain frogs. That's kind of dope. I
mean, he did. He just kind of moved. He walked on water. He did bring someone back from the dead. He did turn water into wine, which is a fire ass power.
Okay,
but I guess there's not a lot of like combat.
5,000 people.
Yeah,
with
combat.
It's like it sounds like Magneto could like.
Can you just introduce yourself?
Oh, okay, yeah. We was about to get into Jesus. Who would win? Biblical figure. Who would win?
Have my career, and I know this is how I lose.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm the architect, Chris Burns. Man, you know me. With these fine gentlemen. We got another sponsor. In addition to always being sponsored by the National Association for the Advancement of Niggas, better known as NAN, and niggas like you, which we always appreciate. Niggas who have several lotions in their car.
Yeah.
Sponsoring us. Yeah. Specifically our buddy Martin Morrow.
Shout out Martin Morrow. I knew this was going.
Specifically a Martin Morrow
What
blessing.
the hell are you doing with all the lotions?
Yeah. What's the acceptable amount of lotions in your car? I say one. Two?
Because you can have a face lotion and a hand lotion. Sometimes you get both, but it depends on if you want to smell.
Well, no, plus, I mean, you can lose lotions or whatever. Like, if you lose a lotion, you gotta go buy another one.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever,
if you got a lotion in the glove compartment, the side compartment,
I'll say three. Three is where I'm like, all right.
Three is
one
like,
underneath a seat.
You start wondering if you're jacking off. It's like, what's going on?
What if this isn't just, okay, let me preface this for this nigga get upset. This is not directed to you, Martin, because I know you're
no, it definitely is. If you watch it, Martin.
And for me,
shits was falling out of different places when we rode with this character, bro.
For me, it's not directed to Martin.
No.
But what if a nigga decide he like, I got a 7-hour road trip and I just get lonely?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Jesus.
Yeah. I've never jerked off in my car. Y'all did that shit?
Either. No.
I've done it before.
Damn, nigga. Yeah, you just got bored at a stoplight?
No, so I used to...
Motherfucker like, you know what, it's 3:15 in the morning, ain't nobody around. Let me go.
It's like taking long in the motherfucker.
So I used to work... I'm not gonna say where because they're gonna be like, bro, you serious? But so my job,
Chipotle, check it out.
Nigga, Wingstop is like, is that what the sauce was?
No. But so it was like a merchandiser gig where I basically had to go to the different stores and like stock their shit or whatever. So like I used to have to get to Walmart like super early in the morning. I would have to get there like 5 in the morning.
Okay,
and it was like a long drive. So sometimes I get there early. You know, I'm just in the parking lot. It's empty. You know what I mean? I got like an hour.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Hey, man.
Listen.
You couldn't read a book.
It was good context though. You know what I mean? I wasn't like in the middle.
It was good context.
I was by myself. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
I'm saying I wasn't.
Not like
you weren't carpooling with a nigga.
Right. You co-distributors in the backseat. You terrorizing them.
Hey, you carpooling with a nigga. Hey, look out the window for about 10 minutes.
No, it was classy the way I did it. You know what I mean? It was definitely classy.
Classy, nigga.
You drew curtains on your car.
I mean,
did you play classical music, nigga? This nigga had Beethoven in the back.
Jerking it to Chopin.
Beating it to Bach.
No, shout out that company. I was definitely jerking it on the clock or whatever. It's not cool.
Jerking it on the clock. I love it.
We about 4 minutes in. Okay.
Yeah, we doing it, man.
All right, how was your week, Chris? Because I can't talk to this nigga.
I feel a lot of judgment coming over here.
Yeah, leave him alone, man.
Okay.
Let him jerk in his car.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk
while he drinks his Modelo.
Yeah.
Shout out Modelo.
Jesus Christ.
Modelo and masturbation brought to you by Moses Primm. All right.
Hey.
Yeah, my week was good, man. What did I even do this week, bro?
You went back to work.
I did return to the office.
Because no one saw you. You went back to work.
Oh, yeah. I was gone for a whole week. And
resurrected like Jesus.
Exactly.
Like Jesus.
I'm back in this bitch like the son of God, like the son of man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get my Bishop TD Jakes
on in a minute you know what I mean? So
pray for us on this show.
It was good, yeah, just busy again. I'm out again next week. I'm hitting the road. I'm going to OKC for the Bad Friends tour. Shout out Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee, and then my nigga Ryan Davis, who is we gonna have to have on the show at some point.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, Ryan's a good dude.
Ryan's a homie. He's shooting his special in Chicago.
Okay,
nice. He's shooting it at the crib. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'll be there all next week.
Nice.
Yeah, because he's like an inspiration for me because he got to start like doing little videos and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then he broke into stand up.
That's my G. He'd already been on the show, but he moved to North Carolina and shit.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. Shout out Ryan Davis, bro. You're all star.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the making. I can't give it to you yet, you know.
You're
still new and shit. You're still new. I can't just be giving out all stars.
Nah.
Because there's some nigga listening right now like, I can't get an all-star credit. So, I mean, yeah, shouts out to Ryan. Now, Ryan is a good dude. I remember, because he was living out here for a minute.
Yeah.
And then he moved back to North Carolina.
Right.
And then I found out he had been doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Everybody thought he had just popped into stand-up. They saw him with the videos, then he started getting notoriety on the stages. We're in Los Angeles, so that's how it works.
Right.
Let's keep it a buck. And so when he started popping up on stages, some people thought he had just started doing it. And it was like, nah, Ryan been doing this.
No, yeah, you could tell that was already his thing and shit, because that's actually like you know what I mean? That's like a stereotype of the internet nigga. Like when they try to break out,
yeah.
Stand up is always trash and shit. But yeah, he already, you know what I mean? He already had his shit set up.
Because there are some who you can tell they're just trying it
right
for the first time. Mm-hmm. And they think it's the same thing. But what about you, Primm? What was your week, bro?
Oh man, my week was good, man. Shout out No Jumper. I just got the little No Jumper gig. They're gonna have me on there on the No Jumper news. Shout out Flacco, Suspect, all them.
Oh, that's becoming a regular thing?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, congratulations,
what's
bro.
up?
That's what's up.
You not gonna fuck women with Adam and his wife?
I don't think so, yeah. I'm not gonna be on Plug Talk or whatever they call that.
Let me look at the comments on
that's the thing, no Jay, that's the thing.
No, he's a pioneer for that shit. That's some shit to aspire to, bro.
I mean,
like, you just interview a bitch and then you have sex.
His life is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy,
crazy.
Bro. I would like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't like that, but I would like my own version of that.
Right.
I'm not going on that motherfucker. But yeah, shout out Adam 22. Shout out the whole No Jumper crew, man. What else? I saw Mario fucking changed my life.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, man. It was a cool ass week, man.
No doubt.
I did something else. I don't give a shit though. I went to the Improv, saw Mr. J. Washington live.
There you go.
It was a packed house. Shit was pretty fun,
man. It was a fun night. Glad I get a text from Primm. He's like, "Yo, you still at the Improv?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "We at the bar." So shouts out to Primm and his lady came through.
Right on.
Fun night indeed, man. The week was crazy. Cause like y'all saw me. Y'all didn't see Chris, but y'all saw me. The culmination of the fucking WrestleMania week was cool, but the craziest shit happened. What was it? Friday? Either Friday or Thursday or Friday. So last year I shot a video. So Gideon and Nico Omalana are two big YouTubers. They got about 6.5 million subscribers apiece.
Yeah.
Nico's called Ringside because he's always known for trying to jump into big ring events, somehow getting his way into it. Granted, he gets thrown out, shit like that. Gideon does a bunch of like elaborate new pranks and shit like that. But now these two are doing this thing called The Biggest Menace, where they're putting the other in uncomfortable situations to see who would break first.
Oh, like in Practical Jokers?
Damn
shit?
near, yes.
Okay, that's what's up.
So Nico hired, I met Nico through a friend of mine, and then Nico and I set up this thing to play like I was Gideon's bigger brother. We had Jid take a picture with white kids, a white family. He had to go along with everything like in Practical Jokers, and then set up a talk show debate thing here where Gideon have no idea what was going on. We made him think that he was like, remember that episode of Atlanta? The black kid who said he identified as white? Pulled that on Gideon, and he had no idea.
That's funny.
And so the whole crowd was like, what the fuck? Like they brought the crowd in. The crowd was not actors. It was people they brought in for the show. So the crazy thing was I get to, had to go off the top of the head and improv and be dramatic and shit like that. I say all this. We shot it last year. You shoot a lot of shit. You do a lot of shit out here. Sometimes it never drops.
You forget.
You forget. You like whatever. That shit dropped. I knew I started to drop when I got the trailer. The trailer dropped and somebody started tagging me in pictures on Twitter. Cool. The video dropped 3 days ago. Yeah. As of the time of this recording, the video has 5.5 million views in 3 days. I was like, what the fuck? And it'd be a different story if I'm just, it'd be a different story if I'm in something just a tiny bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm a flat. No, I'm in this whole motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
That's what's
And
up,
so then Nico and Gideon, shout outs out to the both of them, they posted me on the gram in the stories. And all of a sudden my IG followers was blowing up because 1 minute I looked at my phone, one shit happened. And I went to the gym and got out the car and was like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey.
So shout out to everybody who started following from that, man. It's been great. It's been a good rub. People all over have seen it. I've been having people I didn't know rock with Gideon because it's on his channel was like, yo, what the fuck you doing in the Gideon video? And it just was crazy, man. And it was just amazing. And so that's been that along with staying on stage and everything. And real quick, I want to say this on 2 levels, speaking of comedy. Shouts out to all the homies who will be taping for Comedy Central come April 27th at Los Globos, a bunch of people I've rocked with heavily. And shouts out to the new class of paid regulars at the Comedy Store, man. They announced 15 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Big pass class.
Big pass class.
If you don't know what that is,
Yeah,
at
what is
a
that?
comedy club, especially like really established ones, there's a system called paid regulars, so that people that they pay to perform there, so that like they call in their
Like a
avails.
retainer or something.
Yeah, you call in your availability at the top of the week. That's how they fill out their lineups throughout the week. Or the club hires people like myself, with outside producer that produce shows, blah blah blah, etc. But it's a big honor, especially at the Comedy Store, because it's pretty selective to get your name on the wall, all that stuff. So yeah, shout out to all them brothers. A lot of guys that had been door guys when I used to work at the fucking Comedy Store, fucking 12 years ago at this point. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
More shout outs to the people who went ahead and gave us the 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts.
My damies.
Yeah, we all the way up to like 75, something like that.
The number's 113 we're trying to hit.
Yeah, we're trying to hit 113 to beat that bitch ass podcast that I don't like, that I will remain nameless. But once we get there, like I said, I'm going to...
I mean, they probably got more now at this point. You should check.
I did check. They still at 112.
Still at 112.
What did we say the number was for IG?
With the IG?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say. But y'all been really good about following us on IG.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up IG. Because
let's not be too thirsty, man.
Yeah. We just
absolutely.
one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So 113 on the Apple Podcast. Like I said, once we get there, I'll go through everybody who's left a 5-star review. I'll pick a name out of a hat and send you a free Nan shirt.
Oh yeah, you getting all the merch.
Yeah. We'll figure that out. But we got to get to 113. So it's only like 40 something left to go, so let's do it.
Also, we're gonna be making Nan bumper stickers so you can put on your white relatives cards.
We should do that.
Just Nan bumper stickers with white relatives.
Because there's probably hella niggas here whose like back tail light is falling out and they need the bumper stickers
right there.
Yeah.
All right, so you brought it up, Primm. The Super Mario Brothers movie came out this week. A lot of people, initially when it was announced, they talked shit because it was Chris Pratt cast as Mario.
Yeah.
And some people
I was one of those people. Yeah.
Yeah, people like, why did they cast an Italian dude to play Mario? It was like, Mario's not real first and fucking foremost.
Hey.
Then you had John Leguizamo,
it wasn't about him not being Italian. It was just about him being overused and everything and shit.
Yeah,
but he did his thing, though.
He did his thing. John Leguizamo said he boycotted the movie because there were no Latinos hired. But here's the problem.
Is Italian, though.
Here's the problem, though. Anya Taylor-Joy is Latino.
Yeah.
I forgot. Anya Taylor-Joy, who plays Princess Peach.
Don't count. She don't.
No, she is. She's Latino.
Why don't she count?
Why don't she count though?
Because she white presenting.
I mean, yeah.
Nah, bro, you can't do that.
No, yeah, you definitely.
Can she speak Spanish? Do we know?
I think so.
Because they do it too. Whenever they white whenever they need to be white, they'll be white.
They would. Like,
I mean, of course. Now, I agree with you saying. But it's just to go off of John Leguizamo's point.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. Like, I hear what he's been saying about Latinos and representation and things like that in Hollywood and coming up. Bro, it's happening. Look, In the Heights, unfortunately, didn't do the numbers it should have done. But, you know, yeah, and they didn't have any, I will say it was kind of bogus. The musical. The Lin-Manuel Miranda musical they translated into a thing it was in movies and HBO Max. But the problem was there were no Afro Latinos in Washington Heights, which everybody was like, that's some bullshit. But you didn't bring that up. Anyway, you got Blue Beetle about to drop. The trailer dropped.
I finally saw the trailer for that. It actually looks kind of good.
I like the trailer for that.
Yeah.
So, but nonetheless, with all that,
first of all, wait a minute. It's John Leguizamo, who played Luigi in the original live action
as an Italian,
as an Italian.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Feels a way about.
I was just gonna let it go, man. That's confusing, bro.
Come on, dog. Like, and I fuck with John Leguizamo.
Yeah, maybe somebody took him out of context or something.
No,
maybe it was a joke or something.
No, they didn't. No, because he doubled down on it.
Oh hell,
that's what I'm saying. It'd be a different story if it was one time he said it and then he came back and was like, y'all took it too far. But now he doubled down on it. Everybody was like, bro.
What Latin representation is he looking for exactly?
I don't know, because I'll say that as a joke or whatever. Like, where the black people at? We're like, no, like, I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this nigga really serious about this shit.
Yeah, for real. It's video game character.
I mean,
it's only like 4 humans in the whole motherfucking thing. What does he want it to be?
You have people who want... Look,
wait a minute. Is Mario...
I mean, the family...
Luigi...
Mario's family...
are Italian.
They're Italians.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the main characters of the entire franchise.
Even Mario and Luigi's old boss is played by Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yoshi out there, motherfucker.
Yoshito. Yeah, what does he want? Like, is this fucking Peach, Mario, Luigi...
Toad, maybe Toad could be.
Also, Fred Armstead is in the movie, and his mom's he's half Venezuelan. Right. So it's like,
Latin people.
So it's like, what do you want?
He wanted his own ass in the movie.
That's what it seems like. He wanted to be Luigi. He didn't get it.
Right. That's what it seems like.
Y'all don't want the Latino people in your movie.
You want the Latino. You want being you.
He pulled a Monique.
Yeah, pretty much.
We can talk about that too in a moment.
Oh, I definitely saw the.
Let's talk about that.
Let's
get into Super Mario Brothers.
I didn't watch it. Okay.
Overall thoughts, Chris, of Super Mario Brothers.
I knew from Jump Street I was gonna love it. I was excited about the preview, and then when they opened it with the fucking Super Mario Brothers Super Show,
bro, I lost it.
I started singing along,
yes,
and I was like, oh damn, like I look, yeah, I knew it from then on, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Hit you with the fan service, got the action. It was lighthearted, not too complicated. They did it. They did what I keep saying about movies like this should do.
Just stay faithful to the shit.
Stay faithful to the shit, yes, but also don't waste time explaining why things are the way they are.
No,
don't be like, yeah. Oh, why?
I know it seems weird. There's blocks are floating here.
Right.
They just got floating blocks.
Bro, just like you're in the Mushroom Kingdom. Shit happens like this. It is what it is.
100%. I don't need a Christopher Nolan explain how everything in the Batman universe works for Super Mario. It's just like, nah. When you eat the damn mushroom, your shit change, and if you get hit,
know what it is.
You change back.
It was just that simple.
And that's how your life works out here, and it's cool. And so I had fun with it, and then it didn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah,
that shit was like, I don't even know if it was 2 hours. It was
1:30.
Like 1:30 hit in out. Peace. And I was just like, I had a great time. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, I definitely could have used a couple more minutes. It did go by a little fast. But yeah, I love this shit too. I'm definitely gonna see this shit again.
Yeah, me too.
This shit is gonna be, I think they're gonna start a whole new Nintendo set of movies and shit, because they had like a bunch of little Easter eggs. They had like
tons,
like in Mario's room, they had like the little Star Fox ship or whatever.
Yeah, that was the punch out on the restaurant.
Pizzeria.
You know Donkey Kong probably gonna get the fucking spin-off. They was definitely setting that up, the whole Kong world.
Absolutely.
And shit. They spent hella time there. So shout out to all them niggas, man. That shit, I low-key was still expecting it to be whack somehow. I was just expecting to be disappointed. I'm there's no way they're gonna pull this shit off, but they definitely pulled it off.
Yeah.
Jack Black as Bowser was fucking amazing.
Phenomenal.
Chris Pratt's voice didn't annoy me too. He was definitely doing a little bit of
him
a voice.
Nor Charlie Day.
Yeah. Oh, I knew Charlie was going to kill that shit, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What annoying.
But yeah, Chris Pratt, he was actually doing a little voice. I don't know why I thought it was just going to be his regular voice. And shit.
Also, I appreciate how they did deal with the fact that Mario doesn't speak with the super overly stereotypical accent the whole time. I enjoyed how they dealt with that too. So it's like, yeah, it just checked every fucking box.
Yeah, now if I had if you would have asked me before the movie came out, I'd be like, yeah, just make him talk like that with it. But now after seeing the movie and shit, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Just make it like this. I would not want to hear that.
No, it would have been annoying as fuck.
Spoiler alert. I love the fact the whole thing was about getting 1 star.
Yeah.
It was one. You know they're gonna up the stakes.
Yeah, because if it was a bunch of stars in this whole fucking movie, be like, all right, this is gonna be a little bit too ridiculous. Right. But watching him learn how to jump and how to do all this shit, like you said, I love that. The shit with the different music cues that you would hear every now and then.
That shit was crazy, yeah.
Dude, when he was playing the piano with it.
I was just like, fucking.
I was going it. And then him singing Peaches.
Perfect.
It was perfect, man. Look, I don't know. So yeah, I thought overall about it, I thought it was a great movie. It did what it was supposed to do. I just don't get, look, as somebody who is classified as a film critic, film pundit, I don't get why critics were out here trying to dog this movie.
Yeah, I guess it was getting from actual critics.
From critics, it was getting killed.
Yeah,
from the audience
because they want that over explanation. They wanted to be like, "Oh, this doesn't make any sense."
Yeah. Because the fucking movie's not for you to an extent. Remember, it's technically for kids, but it's gonna have that nostalgic purpose for us who play Super Mario. Look, I got Super Mario 1, 3 with a little bit of Super Mario World in.
Come on now, I was just at Universal a week or so ago. That's when I got this shirt. You forget how pivotal just World 1-1 is to your existence as niggas of our age.
Like everybody know that shit by heart. Bro.
By heart, even when they did the intro in the movie to introduce Nintendo Studios, it was, and they showed the first sprites of Mario and shit. That, I mean, incredible.
They had the little platforming part in the beginning.
Dude, when he was running through, when they was trying to run through to get to the fix thing, and he jumps on the pole to the castle burger. I was like, that is so dope.
Yeah, that's beautiful, bro.
Were y'all more Mario or Luigi fans?
I was definitely more of a Mario.
I'm more of a Mario because I was the bigger brother, so I always was player one.
Well, Luigi, I will say, Luigi. People like Luigi. He's got more of a personality, but I want to be player one. You're in my house. I'm player one.
But see, I played alone a lot, so I would throw Mario off a cliff and then play as Luigi.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I didn't like, I guess this is just a minor nitpick. They made Mario dislike mushrooms. Where my whole life I'm just like, this nigga love mushrooms, like his favorite food. Like even in the cartoon,
you fucking with the lore.
Like I'm like, bro, okay, this nigga hate mushrooms.
But it works though because if he don't like them, but he end up needing them.
Now they can go.
Because when she kept giving him, dude threw up, and he was like, but we got Mario Kart.
My life is a lie, bro. This nigga hated that shit the whole time.
He hated mushrooms. That's why critics hated that. They was like, how dare them say
these motherfuckers?
Bro, we got Mario Kart though. We got the Rainbow Road, and that shit was so dope. Watching them put the cards together and stuff like that.
The blue shell and everything. Yeah, that shit was
beautiful. Oh yeah, I kept doing. I knew I was annoying the fuck out of the person I was with because I would see what was about to happen. It's like, nigga, blue shell about to hit the nigga. And sure enough, did. And he just all that type of thing, or like Donkey Kong, he about to fight Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I was by myself, and I was still low key doing that shit a little bit.
Donkey Kong beat the fuck out of Mario.
I was gonna say this
How
movie
is he alive?
This movie is for kids technically, but they don't really skimp on the violence.
Yeah, isn't that nice Tom and Jerry cartoon violence and shit going on?
Donkey Kong beat the dog shit out of Mario. Bowser beats the dog shit out of Mario.
And Bowser about to kill that nigga, bro.
I'm about to say, it's very adamant. I'm not going to defeat these niggas. I'm gonna murder them. I'm going to kill them. Yeah. It was like, damn.
Told Peach, I'm gonna sacrifice these niggas while we exchanging vows. Not even before.
Yeah, that nigga the ultimate simp. Like if Peach had OnlyFans and shit, like this nigga would just be flooding that bitch, bro. Ain't no way, man.
I'll just say that for two things. A, they addressed the long rumored situation that Bowser just trying to fuck.
Well, yeah, they did that in the last Mario Odyssey. You don't know if you played Mario Odyssey.
I didn't play Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, they definitely.
Okay, because I knew it had been talked about. Like, that's why he keep kidnapping. He
they were trying to do the wedding in that.
Yeah, he's trying to fight.
With the whole outfit and shit.
Okay, I got it. But also traditionally, Peach is not Mario's girlfriend. Yeah. But in this, they sort of hint that there might be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they didn't really explain Peach's backstory. They said
she's from another
she might
world.
be
they
from,
left it open. They definitely left it open for sequels and shit.
No doubt.
Mario, and at the end, there's 2 post-credit scenes if you didn't see it. Because some people left, and I was like, because I'd heard it was post-credit scenes. I was like, are people just talking shit? And they was like, no, it's a mid-credit and a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
And post-credit scene gives you somebody you kind of saw already, but you didn't see.
You saw Yoshi.
Yoshi,
the one.
But you're getting the official one.
Yeah, you didn't see the green one, actually.
You didn't see the green one.
What was the mid-credit scene?
It's just him singing in the cage. Him still playing the piano, singing.
And he's little,
But he's little in the cage.
Who the fuck is Princess Daisy?
I don't.
She's from a different kingdom. She's Luigi girlfriend.
I know she's there. That's Luigi girl.
Yeah, I forget what kingdom she's from. What game she popped up? Was it Mario 2?
She's
Peach is 2, right?
Mario 2.
No, Peach is in 2. Daisy shows up in fucking super where you fight Wario, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forget.
I might be getting this all fucked up. I don't know.
Princess
I feel like it's a
Daisy.
Super Nintendo situation.
Yeah, either way, they just fucking palette
is she
swapping people.
I think she's a Mario Kart person.
Super Mario Land.
Is.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Super Mario Land.
That's when
the Game Boy. Right.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Okay, so that's where she came from. Like I said, dude, when the first time Mario walks up to the castle with Toad, and the little Toad dude's like, "Sorry, Mario, but the princess is in another castle."
Yeah.
It's just those little bitty things you loved about it, man. Again, sometimes you have to. There's a movie that don't have to have this elaborate ass backstory, like you said.
Yeah.
Don't have to be full in depth and too long. The shit get to it, and it's fun.
Yeah,
If you can't just find yourself having fun with this, you have no motherfucking soul.
Or maybe you just ain't fuck with Mario. Maybe he's a Sonic nigga or something. He's like, fuck this nigga, man.
Now we at a place where we can have a crossover.
Oh yeah, they definitely going. If this shit gets big enough, they definitely gonna go crazy with this shit.
Nintendo owns Sonic now.
Movie.
They own Sega?
Own him. They own him.
Yeah, I don't know if they own him.
I thought they owned him.
But
now.
they definitely can.
I know
do
they
whatever
can cross-platform Sonic, but
I thought they owned
Sega.
I
think Sega's still its own thing, but they definitely just. Just
I'm
sure they have some exclusivity thing.
Look, it don't look that. I know for me, the first real Nintendo doesn't own Sega. Sega does. Nintendo a third license. They have a third party license. Okay, that's what it is. My apologies for those.
Good.
Okay, because I know I heard some deal between the two. That's why I thought it was that Nintendo had bought it.
Sure,
that was the impression.
They got the exclusive rights to them. But
that was the deal I heard that made that I had the impression of with them owning.
Got it.
My thing is though, have y'all ever seen the YouTube thing? Like somebody made the Mario. It was a Mario Bowser thing. It's like R-rated. And it's on YouTube. It's the craziest shit.
I'm about to say, is this one of those memes where I think I typed in the wrong Mario Brothers movie?
It just come in. He'd be like, you have Bowser there, and Mario walks up. He's like, "Ha Mario, now we should fight." He say, "Hold up, you stupid dumb fuck." He starts cussing the princess out for getting kidnapped again, and Bowser be like, "Wow." He was like, Bowser keep talking. He was like, "Shut up, you fat fuck." He was like,
that sounds hilarious.
I mean, that's what's so like wild about Mario. Like, for Peach not to be his girl and him have to go through all this bullshit all the time to save her, like that's a big commitment.
I mean, this nigga a simp as well. He not off. You know what I mean? He not.
But Luigi's too much of a good brother to not tell him, "Hey, bro, you simping over this hoe. This hoe."
Yeah.
I mean, she is a princess. She, you know what I'm saying?
She would have been dead fucking with me. like, bro, I can't, man. No. You see the shit I had to go through. His niggas throwing hammers at me. His fish trying to eat me, dog.
Bitch, it's all these turtles.
Yeah. I'm good.
All these turtles
I'm still straight. I'm like, fuck
this
all that.
big nigga's a big turtle with spikes.
Yeah. He blow fire and shit.
Yeah, she ain't got no security. Weak ass toes, man.
Right, you can do better than that.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But all right, so y'all want to get into the religious movies? Y'all want to talk about
hold on.
movies?
I was going to ask you, what's the next Nintendo thing y'all would like to see come out?
I'm trying to see a Zelda thing. If they're going to make anything. They're probably going to keep it in Mario for a while, but they'll probably do a Zelda.
Give me Zelda. I'm with you. Sorry to cut you off.
Keep it animated. Do like a series or something.
I want Contra.
Really? Contra would be fire.
Huh.
I want Contra.
And you can do that too. You can start off of like, you know what I mean? Because Zelda's like got a lot of weight to it, and there's people are gonna be, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, super pissed off. But Contra, you can just, you know what I mean?
It's just two commando ass niggas fighting aliens. Fighting aliens and shit, bro. That's it. That's all the fuck they doing.
Yeah, you can definitely do a lot with that.
All right, so you want to all right, this one here. Okay, so I said at the beginning of this episode.
What about you? What is your Zelda? I mean, what is your Mario next
Nintendo shit?
Yeah. Punch Out? You like Creed or something?
No, I'm trying to see what's Samus?
Oh, Metroid.
Metroid. Hell yeah,
that'd be cool.
Well, Metroid would be dope.
Mega Man would be lit.
Okay, yeah.
Remember they had the Mega Man cartoon?
Yeah, that shit was good.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Mother Brain?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
The super fighting robots.
And then they had Captain N and shit, and you had all of them working together.
Uh-huh.
I'm here for a Mega Man thing. All right. Primm, you just brought this up.
Yeah.
I said this at the beginning of the show. We are going to try our hardest to not have this go blasphemous as fuck.
We love you, Jesus. Jesus know we love him.
Jesus is an all-star.
Jesus is an all-star.
Definitely an all-star.
But niggas ain't. So some niggas gonna be in comments like, how dare y'all? So it is Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday, however you choose to, celebrate, whatever the case may be. For those who don't know the story in biblical culture and Christian culture is that Jesus died on Good Friday, was resurrected on a Sunday, and ascended into heaven, and all power be beholden to him. It's a long story. But a lot of movies, whether they be based on the story of Christ, crucifixion, whatever, have come out over the past almost hundreds of years. Some of your favorites, I have mine off top.
What's
the Ten Commandments.
10 Commandments. Never seen it. It seems like it's boring as shit.
It's long. It's long. It's
a
long movie. Granted, it does have an intermission in it for you.
Oh wow! What do you do during the intermission?
Oh nigga, whatever. Go take a break. Go to piss.
Take a piss. Get a
they just not doing nothing the whole time.
Get a whole 40. No, they literally says intermission,
and it plays music.
And it plays music.
That's crazy, bro.
Because you got to think that was a long time to sit in the theater.
Right? Movie theater back in the day.
Okay, that's what's up, bro.
You never seen 10 Commandments?
Never. Why would I watch
the biggest? The biggest problem about 10 Commandments.
Watch that, or you would like proactively watch it yourself?
It's just one of those ubiquitous things that it would just be on sometimes. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't know. You can smoke it.
Was it cool though? Was it like action packed or whatever the fuck? Was it like
action
dinosaurs or
whatever?
Action packed.
I mean, I know that story. Yeah, you can
to choose sleep in Egypt.
You ever see
Prince of Egypt? This cartoon.
You ever see Prince of Egypt? That was
it's the same. It's relatively the same.
I know the story. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely put some action in there, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
why was you watching it as a kid then? What
I don't know.
I know why I watched it.
Was it interesting?
It was an Easter tradition. It would come on channel ABC 7 Chicago every Easter.
Okay.
It was one of those things like you would go to church on Sunday morning, have Easter dinner, 10 Commandments is on TV, boom. So it was a yearly thing. So it became that traditional stuff. But the biggest issue to 10 Commandments is all the main cast members are white. And it said hella in Egypt.
Well, hey,
I saw this shit.
But I mean, it's 50s, 60s.
Colored people on TV or whatever? What?
It's very true.
Yeah, Charles Heston, that white ass being Moses and shit. So how many white people you know named Moses?
Yeah, right. Jesus
not even.
Christ.
Your name is Moses.
I'm not white.
That just hit me.
That's the best part. It hit this nigga for a second. He was like, I know, right? About white people. Your name is Moses. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, bro. Now she mentioned it.
Yeah.
No.
So what other movie you got, bro?
So a movie of mine is like low-key a guilty pleasure. I don't know if it is or not. I got to rewatch it in full, but The Fighting Temptations, I don't know if that's like a good movie or if just one of the movies I liked a lot, but Cuba Gooding Jr., Beyonce.
Is Beyonce in that movie?
Yeah, Beyonce's definitely in there singing, looking good as fuck.
Right.
They got rapping Jesus songs or whatever.
Yeah.
Montel Jordan is in it.
Did you say Montel Jordan?
Montel Jordan is in it. Yes.
Where?
He's like he's an inmate. He's like got a super high pitched voice.
He got a song.
Oh yeah,
like
he does. Okay, that is the movie. He has the high pitched voice.
I don't think I've ever watched this movie.
You never watched it?
I watched it once or twice. Is that Otis?
Chloe Bailey in there? I didn't know.
Is that Otis from the WWE?
Otis.
Mickey Jones. Never mind.
Oh, that's hilarious.
They got Lou Mai. They got a.
Face on Love's whole face take up the screen.
That's hilarious.
It's hella all-stars in here.
It is hella all-stars. Yeah, it is.
Lil Zane.
Lil Zane is in it rapping.
That's hilarious.
This was around that time when you had black movies like that had these giant
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
King's Ransom, Kingdom Come, Fighting Temptations, all these movies had.
Tyler Perry took up that slot and shit. Now, nobody can step into his territory.
That's all his lane. That's all his lane.
He got the monopoly on the black movies.
Hell yeah.
But that one was always one that I didn't mind, like the singing parts. Usually, if you got like a religious movie, like a gospel type of movie, like, I'll skip the singing parts, like Medea or whatever, you know what I mean? Like got the Medea plays, I'll skip that shit.
Yeah, because every singing part in the Medea movie is over some sad shit.
Why are you laughing at me? Because I watched Medea?
No, nigga, let me be happy, though. It's Easter Sunday.
I love how this nigga got so...
Did you look at it before? Well, yeah, no, that's it. I judge niggas who watch Medea and enjoy it.
Let's see you projecting.
Yeah, no, I think so. Yeah, how do y'all feel about Medea's universe, the Medea cinematic universe?
The cinematic universe. That's what
it is at this point.
It's really the NCU.
Yeah, real shit.
The Medea cinematic universe.
The NCU. I mean, look, the early movies are at least still somewhat normal. You know what I mean? Like I can do bad all by myself.
Before she turned into Ernest and shit.
Right,
Medea's
exactly. There's Boo, the Medea, Halloween and shit. That's when it get insane. But the more grounded movies, they're all right.
I remember, the plays have a special place in my heart just because
they're different. That's a whole.
I was in Atlanta when them tapes was circulating, and that shit was.
I remember
fire.
Everybody's go crazy when there was a new one out and shit. So I always appreciate those, and I do like seeing Tyler Perry get his bag, but I'm not a fan of Medea, the Medea cinematic universe.
I told you after the first couple, it just gets.
I mean, even those first couple, it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, bro, you act like there's a...
I'm not saying that they're cinematic masterpieces.
They were like regular movies.
They were at least regular films, right? You talked about it in Primm Cinema, how like after the first Friday, it don't even seem like real people interacting anymore, and the Friday sequels.
That's how Medea is.
And that's how Medea definitely is. But, yeah.
What's yours, Chris?
I'm trying to think.
You got a religious movie?
Come on,
I was just thinking of all these things about the Medea universe and how like they're so committed to having like a Shamar Moore type nigga.
Oh, you gotta have a sexy light skin nigga.
With the downtrodden woman that always happens. They're committed to terrible wigs on people. They're always putting terrible cornrows on people.
Do you think if Tyler Perry came out that would affect his fan base? Because
hell no.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe
Tyler Perry's that church cousin that you know.
He that choir director that be like, "Come on, y'all." You be like,
"Hold on." Allegedly, Tyler Perry is gay.
Well, I'm saying, I say if he were to come out,
if he were to come out the closet, I don't think anyone would be shocked. They'd be like,
well, I mean, I don't know, because I don't know how his fan, because niggas and gay people.
But also, how we are. We all know that, like I said, it's a trope of our family member who's way into the church.
Yeah, because it's not like he was like hiding it. Like if he was like big manly.
I'm so mad that this nigga Chris had to clap and go, allegedly.
Look, that nigga's a billionaire. I ain't trying to get sued for no libel.
Oh yeah, he'll come at you.
You know what I mean? But there's traits. You know what I mean? That's very similar to the "I'm not gay no more," nigga. What's that dude's name?
Andrew Call. Andrew Call. That nigga was like, he's like, "I don't like men's no more.
I will not carry a purse. I will not.
I will love women. Women.
He was like, women.
I will not wear men.
Remember that nigga said women? He was like, oh, that nigga so
shuddered, bro. He's like, I can't imagine.
Like, oh.
If you have not seen the "I'm Not Gay No More" video,
type in "I'm Not Gay No More."
Do yourself a favor.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
And shout out to my man Maurice Spears, who made a remix beat out of it. That's also on YouTube. That shit is lit.
I gotta watch that. I haven't seen that.
Fantastic content. But favorite religious movie? I don't know, man. Does Hercules count?
From zero to hero in no time flat.
Hero.
Shit, that shit is. I like that movie.
Hercules
man.
is fire.
Yeah.
Before everybody get mad, I was just going to say before everybody get mad in the comments.
Yeah.
Sister Act 2 though.
Sister Act 2 back in the
Sister Act 2 with Lauren.
I actually fuck with Sister Act 1 more.
I think so too.
I think it's the better
you fuck with 1 more than 2?
I think so.
Yeah, it's because 2 has got, probably the better music or whatever.
Okay, okay, that's
Sister
fair.
Act 1 is the better story or whatever.
Right.
Okay, fair.
It's like a caper.
They're doing a new one.
Are they really?
They're in the midst of making a new one. Yeah.
Just Hilarious or somebody?
Oh, oh my
you fucking Just Hilarious?
No, nigga, it still Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, they just doing a sequel or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were doing like a reboot or something.
Just Hilarious.
That'd be fire.
I mean, look, why not? You know what I mean? She can't get paid for Master P. She gonna take over the Sister Act franchise and shit.
Put her ass in there, man. Shout out Just Hilarious. I went to middle school with Just Hilarious. I low-key had a crush on her.
So y'all know each other,
No, she don't know me. I don't think she know me. But I remember her because she was pretty popular and shit. She'd be like freestyling and she was like all so she was one of those type of, you know what I mean? Like, you knew she was probably going to be like a child star low-key and shit.
Right.
But yeah,
she from Baltimore?
Yeah, she's from Baltimore.
Yeah, she from Baltimore.
Okay. Well, speaking of female comedians from Baltimore.
That perfect God, you know what?
That's what I do, bro.
Give that man a round of applause for that segue.
I'm a segue man. All right, y'all watched the Monique special?
I did not. Please fill me in. It was funny.
I got through 15 minutes of it.
So
I saw Jay tweet about it.
Oh no.
I can't fully comment on these kinds of things.
No, I know you can't. So here's the big thing. Everybody knows Monique finally got her special from Netflix.
Yeah.
After years of her gripe and complaining, as people would say, and her saying that she wasn't treated equally as her peers. Her peers being Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Amy Schumer, and saying when she was offered a deal from Netflix, she was lowballed. Now, of course, Black Twitter, Black Facebook, all them were like, yo, yeah, she deserved it. She's a queen of comedy. Now, people who understand different was like when Chappelle, Rock, and Schumer got their deals, they were at the pinnacle of their careers.
As stand-ups.
So the money was there. So she finally dropped the special. And
is it worth it?
From what I saw, it is just more, most people just said all she does is go motherfucker bitch.
Big bitches good, little bitches bad.
and she basically comes out as bisexual.
Yeah.
In the special. It's a clip that goes around about that. But from what I saw, it was just her just doing what Monique does. Now, I will never deny Monique's talent and what she's done. Look, she's made amassed a fan base and everything. It's just Monique's special where she just cussing motherfuckers out for 15 minutes. For an hour is not for me.
Oh, so was it like a serious special?
It's not. It's just Monique.
Was she talking about her?
She goes serious. It's a bit of both.
She don't talk about the controversy, no.
She does a little bit. She references
how people talk about her being difficult or whatnot, but she doesn't mention D.L. Hughley or
that's good.
Like
that's corny. Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Unless you got some fire ass jokes to go with it.
Marlon Wayans did a whole ass special about Chris Rock and Will Smith.
I mean, even like Dave Chappelle be doing specials with like fucking 2 jokes in it and shit. And mostly serious and shit. So
I know a lot of people gonna be like, yo, Jay at comics, so he ain't gonna want to say it. I'm like, yo, there isn't much I can really say because like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing. She did, from what I heard, what I saw, and compared to what I heard, the rest of it was no different. Just her going motherfucker bitch every other word.
I try not to.
And again, there's gonna be other specials people are gonna rock with they're gonna rock with and they're not for different reasons. I just have, I've tried to watch Monique specials.
Yeah.
I've been able to catch clips of Monique specials outside of this one.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, cool. But when you watch the whole thing, it's like there's nothing really different.
I think Monique is a funny comedic actor. But yeah, I've never really
I agree with that.
I think she's a funny comedic actor.
Yeah,
you
saw the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing. I think that she's a phenomenal performer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just the way that she can, hit a different cadence and do an affectation to get a punchline across and blah, blah. Because I think people discount that.
Yeah.
Like people used to really get pissed off at like Dane Cook and, he who shall not be named, Chris D'Elia, and talk about how these motherfuckers don't even have jokes. It's like, doesn't that sound harder to do? To go on stage and not have no jokes and fucking still get people to laugh for an hour?
Delivery and all that shit. Yeah,
absolutely. All that matters. That's all talent. And she has that talent. Now, does she say a nigga, a bitch, blah, 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 a lot? But we say it a lot too. It had me thinking about that, about us on this podcast.
Yeah, she's from Baltimore, bro. I didn't expect nothing less.
I guess it's in context of what the way she's delivering material.
I will say it comes off a little bit put on extra. It does come off turned up.
Yeah, especially she's been rich for a minute, so she's not even like in
it's
the
a little
streets
too
no
much.
more.
But the thing about Monique is just there's so much weirdness around her. You know what I mean? Like, just like, she don't act like a normal human being, dog.
Let me ask y'all a question, because y'all just brought up a good point, both of y'all. when a comedian gets rich and famous, what should their act be now? Because remember, at first when a comedian's coming up, it's about being relatable.
Yeah.
It's what the average person in the crowd can relate to in life.
Right.
When you start getting rich and famous, especially being rich and famous for a minute, that's why people say for all intents and purposes, I'm saying Chappelle is out of touch. And even Chris Rock in some instances, because they're too rich and famous to identify with the common person. So what should a person?
Well, yeah, I think.
What do you expect to hear from a person like that?
I don't want to hear fake relatability, like still be like, on the food stamps or whatever. Like Chris Rock can't go and tell unless he's talking about something from his past or whatever. But yeah, I think you don't have to be relatable once you get to that extent and shit.
Right.
Like Chris Rock's talking about his daughters being in Paris and tennis or whatever.
They talk about how he's
they don't give a fuck about being relatable.
Yeah.
So you can talk about being rich and just make it funny. You can make anything funny.
Right. Whatever your current perspective is what you should be talking about. You know what I mean? To Primm's point, don't try to backtrack it and be like, I'm just like you. You know what I mean? Like, that's why some people may not agree with me. I like current Jay-Z a lot. And with the shit he raps about. You know what I mean? His raps is about, nigga, I got Basquiat's. You know what I mean?
Well, he always had that mafioso, like, I'm fucking...
He did, but it went from, I'm literally dealing the drugs to, I took the drug money to start a label to put niggas on to now...
Well, you always loved shit. Like, you a bureaucrat ass nigga. You love throwing out the paperwork and shit. Nigga. You love that legal money and shit.
I ain't never heard nobody call him a bureaucrat ass nigga.
Yeah, you're a corporate ass nigga. You like, I get it though. I get
but that's
like Stringer Bell and shit. Like we talked about.
I told you, I always looked up the Stringer Bells. Like this nigga's trying to figure out how to get generational ass wealth from dope money. I'm like, that shit is hard. Because I mean, we don't need to talk too much about my past, but when you find a way to get it legal and to incorporate the shit, that's the tricks that white people have had over us for decades. They know,
and shit,
they knew how to. Oh wait, you don't got to pay no taxes if you do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all the shit I'm trying to figure out on a regular basis. You know what I mean? So, that's why I be buying lunch with my corporate card and shit.
So when it comes to, let's go back to again with comedians. We hear, you have comedians talking about their struggles coming up. People trying to relate to things they're dealing with now. The people who, when they hit a level of success, trying to bring that up. Should it just be straightforward? Be like, don't try to add any extra spice to it to go back to relate to them people you related to when you were coming up, if that makes sense?
Well, I think
you get what I'm saying? Because if I'm rich and successful now, I'm on a whole nother level.
Right.
But now if I'm trying to adjust my act to be rich and successful, to still connect with the niggas when I was in the bars and everything like that, should I do that or shouldn't I?
Well, again, like you don't even have to go into all that. You can just talk about what's in the news. You can talk about a goddamn.
There's so much life.
Yeah, you can do a lot.
MF Doom.
You can talk about your past, like when you was struggling, or then the juxtaposition.
Totally.
Like you can do a lot. Yeah, you don't got to go into.
There's a song
because I do agree. Like if you do get it too into it, like you be making people feel bad. Right. If you're too rich up there on the stage and
but
shit.
Also there's an aspirational aspect to that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You see, man, that nigga doing well. Like I'm trying to get on that level. Right. Like, that's how I always looked at shit growing up. You know what I mean? I see people doing it. I'm like, I'm trying to get like that. Nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. But I keep trying to say there's a MF Doom song called Tick Tick. And before it, he's talking about just life and how there's so much shit that happens in life. He'll never run out of shit to rap about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what I get usually from comedians. They're like, if I haven't done a special recently or I haven't been performing, it's because I haven't lived enough life to have material to say anything about.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that plays into it. A lot of times when you rich and established, your ass is on vacation.
Yeah, you just
more than you live in life.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? So
you don't go through no regular ass situations.
Absolutely. So, but once you kind of have that, you have more things to talk about. I think what you do lose sometimes is that edge, though.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? You become a Chris Tucker face ass nigga. Like, that's a different human being from Smokey.
Yes, he is.
And, Money Talks to current Chris Tucker. And that's the hard thing to maintain.
That nigga found peace, man. Fuck this nigga, man. No. But overall, go back to Monique, though.
Yes.
So, your favorite joke? Do you have a favorite joke? What's going on with this special, man?
Favorite joke?
Was it funny? Jay doesn't think it's funny.
I'd like to say I didn't watch the whole thing.
Did she have any good punchlines in there?
There's moments, especially when she, to our point, she talks about being in school and being in special education. Okay. And there's some funny shit in there.
Okay, yeah,
you know
that sounds funny.
But once she starts talking about like the shit people always talking about is weird, like her husband and how they call each other mama and daddy.
Oh yeah,
shit like that.
Isn't her husband on some weird shit too? I've been hearing he's been in the news.
Listen,
I can't ask you about
I love
this.
Again, there's some odd shit going on, but for the special itself, watch it. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Did she change the game, or is she just
no, not at all.
She's talking about the same shit she's been talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Before we get into who it wins,
a lot of sweet babies.
That's why I say a lot of sweet babies. Before we get into our who wins of the week, we now have to do a segment that we want to bring to you all that is special and near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah,
it is the Wesley Pipes quote of the week. Today's Wesley Pipes quote of the week is
Wesley's words of wisdom.
Wesley's words of wisdom. Make that pussy breathe in and out with my dick all in you.
Jesus.
Your pussy acting like you got asthma right now. Breathe on this dick. Make that pussy squeeze this dick.
Nigga.
And this is words of wisdom from Wesley Pipes.
Pussy act like it got asthma? Is that what you said?
Breathe on this dick.
Your pussy acting like he got asthma right now.
Oh my God. What the fuck is
poetry.
he talking about? I know, I get it.
Every week we hear,
I get what he's saying.
Every week here we
breathing hard.
Look, every week here we at the Black Boy Content Club will be bringing you another indelible word of wisdom from one Wesley.
Oh my Lord.
Now I could hook you all up.
Genius,
you know what? You know what? In the spirit of Easter today, we will bless you with the second quote.
Oh God.
Okay, here we go. Damn, listen. I'm about to come right in you, bitch. Don't even trip. I know it's early in the game, but this pussy.
No, we did that one.
We did that one. Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Here it is.
Primm is a big fan.
I like that one. Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. I told you he'd be ruining the shit.
All right, I got the one. I got one. Because I didn't know. I couldn't remember if we had done that one. Here's the one. Ooh, Miss Jack me. Miss Jackson ain't got shit on you. I can call you Miss Jack me because you nasty.
Know who he was fucking.
Yeah. Shout out to Janet Jackson.
Shout out to Janet Jackson.
You definitely look like Janet Jackson had niggas fooled a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Control.
Where's she at these days?
Oh,
who? Janet Jackson or Janet Jackson?
In a wheelchair somewhere.
Wheelchair.
She can't even use her shit no more.
That's you stupid nigga. Nah. We should do that. We should track down the retired porn stars and have them as guests.
Like Vlad TV and shit?
Absolutely. Yeah. Janet Jack me, Heather Hunter.
Pinky
XX, Persia. Where them chicks at, man? Come on.
These niggas are
horrible. The light-skinned one with the little mole? No,
see, niggas remember.
It is.
Was the same nigga growing up.
It is Easter Sunday.
You should know you jerking off at work and shit.
Hey, bro.
It is Easter Sunday.
We done come full circle.
Hey, it's Easter Sunday, bro. We can't be doing
that. It's Easter Sunday and these niggas.
Hey, man.
That's how it be,
all
man.
Right, y'all. So
shout out Portia, man.
Shout out Portia, man. We gonna find you. We gonna find you.
We gonna find you. We believe in you. We hope you can walk. I feel like that's the only way to say that.
Who's will win?
All right, this week's who will win. Now I pulled some off from people who got sent us to the in the comments and stuff like that, and stuff from Instagram. I forgot to add y'all names to it, but this was one that was so dope. Somebody said the next versus battle should be movie TV crackheads.
Oh Lord!
So we have Tyrone Biggums, versus Pookie from New Jack City.
I knew it. So Tyrone was like I don't know about, I think they were both with some hitters. Clearly, you got to get that crack and shit.
Yeah. But see, Tyrone though,
when
he hit the red balls,
he hit the red balls. Yeah, he definitely
lifting cars and all kind of type shit. Yeah.
And also, he was on Fear Factor, and he wasn't scared of shit.
He wasn't scared of shit.
I feel like Pookie wouldn't do well on Fear Factor.
Pookie ended up dead.
Well, Pookie was undercover in the crack mansion or whatever.
But he was still doing crack. He But I mean, neither one stopped doing crack. First of all,
well, I mean,
Pookie, however, did get his life
whoever
clean for a second.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Pookie loses. Yeah, he somewhat gets his shit together.
Yeah, nah, Pookie care about his life too much.
Yeah, right.
He's losing, bro.
So the winner is Tyrone Biggums.
That's all day. All
Biggums.
All right,
Red
so Tyrone Biggums is that one. So let's go to the next one. So we did cereal mascots last week.
Yeah,
and somebody gave us one that was a good one we didn't do. We should have done Boo Berry versus Count Chocula.
Oh shit! So Boo Berry's like Frankenstein and shit.
Yes,
right?
I thought Boo Berry was a ghost.
It's Frankenberry.
No, Frankenberry.
No, Boo Berry's the ghost.
Frankenstein.
Boo Berry's the ghost.
Boo Berry's the ghost.
Boo Berry's the ghost. Frankenberry is the Frankenstein, but Boo Berry versus Count Chocula. Here's the I got to give it to Boo Berry for one reason alone. Count Chocula's a vampire. You put that nigga in the sun, he gone.
Yeah, you got.
But also, if you wet that nigga's hair, he gone. Because Count Chocula's hair stood up like alfalfa from the little
I mean,
rascals.
you get a Ouija board and Boo Berry out of
y'all
here.
Ever seen the SNL sketch where Pete Davidson is Count Chocula?
Oh my god!
And they trying to say, and they because they're saying they need more black mascots, and he's like, "I'm black," and they're like, "No, you're
hilarious.
chocolate.
You chocolate?
You're not actually black."
My fault.
I'm gonna do this.
That's hilarious. Bro.
When we get the winner of this one real quick, I'm gonna do them probably the most blasphemous one we can do today.
I'll be back, bro.
We got an interlude.
We got an interlude.
You sure did. We'll just edit that out.
We just gonna edit out Primm to win to go.
Yeah. This nigga doing the pee-pee walk and everything.
He walking tight-legged. I'm a fucking leg tied. The knees is together.
Because he's doing a thing where you try not to look like you gotta go super bad.
But you taking them tight, short, quick steps.
But you saw the urgency in the way he had to get up to.
He's like, hey,
all right,
man,
y'all take a break. I'm gonna just get with y'all.
He didn't even stand up. He just sleep. I'm gonna get up because my mood just.
I was wondering, his answers was getting hella short and quick. I was like, something's going on with this nigga, man.
He wanted us to end the show. He like, hey, man, can y'all wrap this shit up?
So yeah, one can, who can win? Boo Berry, nigga, Boo, whatever. I'm about to go.
Grab that bottle real quick.
That's hilarious.
Grab Primm's bottle real quick.
What you want to do with this bottle?
I just want to, that nigga that took, what is it, 30? That's not a 40, that's a 32-ounce bottle?
Yeah, that's a big Modelo.
And he's damn near done with it. That nigga's done at least 28 ounces.
Nigga almost took a quart of Modelo.
He took a quart of Modelo.
In less than an hour.
I swear to God, when you do this podcast, audio Primm, you hear this, don't you take this out. Don't you take none of this shit out. When's the last time you peed yourself, dog? Oh, shit. Who? I think it was like...
Pretty recently.
Hey, he ain't on mic. Primm just said pretty recently peed himself. Clearly, with the way you just made him move.
He was like knees was tightly. They like, ugh.
Yo, I did the most gangster shit in the world one time. Sort of. I pissed myself on a date, and I finished the date.
How?
Okay.
Did you have my dark colored pants?
Producer just looked at me like, what the fuck?
How?
Yo, okay.
You had to have on all black, nigga.
All right, so I had on some really dark jeans, right? And I took this girl to a putt-putt place. And
how you pissing your dick?
Hold on, everybody relax. I'm going to tell the damn story. So I took her. I didn't have to pee. If you know the Castle Park place in the Valley, the
joint
place,
down the street from my house on Sepulveda.
Yeah. So if you know that place, you go in, you pay for your shits, and then you got to go through like a crazy sort of walkway to get to the actual the course. And then we down there. Then all of a sudden it kind of hits me a little bit, like, oh damn, I need to take a piss a little bit, but I can hold it. I'm a grown ass man. We good. This was years ago, by the way. I'm holding it. I'm like, we good. Then we get to the second hole, and you guys ever just have that where it go from
just drop
0 to 100?
All of a sudden, that one little trickle come down.
Yeah, you just like, oh, wait a minute, like I gotta go
crazy,
bad,
bro. It wasn't like you were stuck in the middle of like.
So I'm trying to be cool. Like, and then it got to the point of, critical mass, and I'm like, listen.
This nigga's bladder was like, let's out.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, look.
Try to be cool, bro. As soon as you feel it, you gotta get out of there. Bro.
Right. So I'm like, listen, I'll be right back. Hold it down. You know what I mean? So I go. Now I've come to realize I'm far as shit from the bathroom now because we on the course. And so I'm like OJ in the airport, nigga, just jumping over fucking chairs and holes and shit. I'm running. And then I finally see the turnstile area to get to. I'm trying to get there, bruh. It's a family in my way. It's a father, wife, you got
several
children.
You gotta punch them babies.
And they talking. I'm like, no, y'all gotta move. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get angry. I can't get by him. And then the bladder just gave up.
Man, that's crazy. Were you drunk?
It gave up.
Drunk?
I wasn't drunk. I just had to
go. I need to know
That's
how you were
usually
able to
my cue.
finish this motherfucking day.
So then I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? I try to go to the bathroom. The air dryer is bullshit, so ain't nothing happen. I go to my trunk. I'm like, I gotta have some sweats or something. I can say a kid spilled on me, anything, right? I got nothing.
That's crazy.
So I make a decision. I'm like, I'm gonna leave this bitch here and she'll never go see her again. Then I was like, no, I can't do that. Fuck it, I'm gonna thug this shit out.
Did you say you spilled something on yourself?
I'm gonna thug this shit out. I was like, if she asked me, I'm gonna say somebody spilled something on me.
Yeah, but
I go back to her. I don't say a fucking word. Not a single solitary word. I'm hiding in the shadows, button and shit. I'm constantly giving her my left side.
What hole number were you on at the time?
You know what I'm saying? So we was on the second hole.
That's crazy.
Oh, no.
I made it all the way through. She ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
All the way through.
We finished. I'm hurrying through the heavily lighted area so she don't look down at my shit. I drive her home. We made out. I didn't say nothing, and
was her sense of smell broken, nigga?
I mean, nigga, it was new piss.
I would say, you know what I mean? Depending on what you drink.
I'm good, bro. I'm hydrated out in these streets.
My kidneys are working. What
I made it through the whole date, man. I ended up smashing a few days later.
I thought you were say the same night.
Nah.
That's dirty.
Like, baby, yeah. That's dirty as fuck.
We get a shower.
Champion, dog. Champion.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, shout out to that girl, man. You went on a date with a
pissy ass all star.
Yeah,
pants full of piss.
Ashley, if you watching this, you all-star for not saying nothing if you notice.
She noticed the shit.
And Jesus Christ. Like
that mean if she didn't say that, she wanted to fuck you just as bad
really
as you
bad.
wanted.
Really bad.
She ain't noticed. She would have definitely got out of there.
Yeah. She
was like, he a little pissy, but I still want to give her.
But you definitely all-star for enduring.
Nigga, what y'all niggas got coming up so we get in the show? Because I have nothing else to do.
Yeah, check me out on No Jumper News, man. Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think we're going to switch that to Thursdays. At 2 p.m. Pacific time. Primm Said Cinema on YouTube. I'm on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays. I might have to change that now, huh?
Yeah.
They're not going to like that. The Twitch homies not going to like that. But yeah, I'm out here on the internet, man. You can find me.
No doubt. You can find me at Chris_please. I appreciate everybody been following me on Twitter and asking me questions and having conversations with me. Because I'm not really going to talk to you niggas on Instagram. I'll be honest with you. But Twitter, I'll talk to you all day long. So holla at me there, yeah.
Twitter, yeah. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, Mr. J. Washington. I'll talk to y'all on Instagram, probably, depends on how much you say. And once you get out of line, I just be like, I don't have to talk to you no more. Mm-hmm. I'm that type of person, like, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt till you say something. I'll be like, yo, why am I encouraging this?
Yeah.
Mad Titan Podcast, check that out. Should be back on New Rock Stars this week. Coming up. I don't know yet, so just stay tuned to social media for that. And check out the Gideon video, man, on Gideon's YouTube channel. It's titled White is Right. I'm telling you, it is crazy from all the love that's been given. I appreciate it. You know, people are going to be the way they are on the internet. It's at 5.6 million views. So please check that out, man. Look, thank you to Petty Cash Studios. Thank you to our producer, man. Yep. Thank you to everyone. Don't forget, hit up primmsaidcinema.com. Get your Nan t-shirts.
Yes.
Still get them Nan shirts. Give us a 5-star review on Apple. When we get to 113, we picking up a winner. You're going to get a free shirt. Make sure you follow us, BBC Club Pod, on Instagram.
And if you ever have to go pee, just take care of it early so you don't have to do like I did.
No, that's gangster though. I applaud that. That's a great ass story.
You can cut this shit off now. I ain't got nothing else to say after that.
We out of here.
We out. Bye.